Hello.
Hello.
How long have you been a professional in the music industry?
Wow. I would say about 20 years.
Okay, within those years, when did you actually decide to start teaching?
So I started teaching just probably maybe about 15 years ago. So about 5 years into my singing career, I started teaching in between singing jobs.
Was there any particular reason for that?
No, just I think kind of word of mouth. So I was suddenly in demand as a teacher. Yeah.
Okay, and would you say particularly that those first 5 years helped you a lot in your teaching career? Or,
yeah, oh absolutely, yeah. So I had a lot of experience already by then, and I think actually putting your own training into practice was part of it. So I'd used all the teaching techniques that had been taught to me.
Okay, so with your students, when you're encouraging them, are there any particular things that you would recommend they learn that would be valuable to them that they can actually enjoy doing?
Okay, so well, it's all about repertoire, I think. So I would encourage them to go and see and listen to as much as possible, and then in terms of actually what they're singing, I wouldn't discount all the old, if we're looking at musical theatre, the old style musicals, I think, where the singing is more what we call, well, it's just more legitimate, so it's not the belty singing that we have now.
Yeah.
It's a kind of proper vocal control, that kind of thing. So look into the past as well as the more modern stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And on vocal control, actually, what would you say are the most important foundations of a good singing technique?
Okay, breathing is a really big one. How you breathe, practicing breathing exercises, and also with your warming up. It's not just something you do before you start singing, to actually warm up with a target in mind, with a vocal model that you're following, so that you use your exercises to train your voice to do the right thing.
Okay, so say your students have got those basics, they've got the foundation of it all, they sort of know a bit more about what they're doing. What would you encourage that they do to go further with that, to make their singing technique even better?
I would encourage them to study the anatomy of the larynx, where we produce the sound, to kind of actually understand how the body works, so that they can actually see or feel how a particular technique should be.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. I've only got one more question for you, and that is, what have been your favourite moments in your career?
Oh my goodness. Oh, there are so many. I think for me, where I've done productions with really small